Have you ever been so hyped for a movie that you can't stop thinking about it? Like, the second the credits roll, your brain is already craving the next installment? That's exactly how I felt after watching Dune Part 2. Denis Villeneuve's sci-fi masterpiece blew me away and left me desperately wanting more of that Arrakis goodness. Well, it seems the movie-going masses felt the same because Part 2 had a bonkers opening weekend, the biggest of 2024 so far. With numbers like that, you just know the studio execs over at Legendary are salivating at the thought of capitalizing on the hype with Dune 3. But here's the big question: will the great Villeneuve actually take the reins again to bring the next chapter to life? There's been some juicy gossip swirling around and, I'm here to spill all the details. Let's dive into the possibility of getting another helping of cinematic spice. For those living under a rock on Arrakis, Dune is the ambitious adaptation of Frank Herbert's iconic novel series, helmed by visionary director Denis Villeneuve. Part 1 blew our minds in 2021 with its incredible world-building and star-studded cast led by Timothée Chalamet. Part 2 doubled down this year, exploring Paul Atreides' rise as the prophesied Muad'Dib leader of the Fremen. The hype was sky-high, and Part 2 delivered with an $82.5 million domestic opening, the biggest of 2024 so far. Critics and audiences ate it up, praising the stunning visuals, thrilling action, and powerful performances. Zendaya as Chani was a scene stealer, and the stage is set for an explosive third chapter. So, what are the chances we actually get Dune 3? Well, Legendary CEO Josh Grodd just did some serious teasing in an interview. He stated that if Villeneuve and his team can craft a killer script for an adaptation of the second book, Dune Messiah, they're totally down to make it happen. Hell yes! The talent seems game too. Zendaya expressed excitement to continue Chani's journey whenever Villeneuve feels ready to bring his vision to life. This franchise's budget and scope demand meticulous planning. Speaking of the meticulous Mr. Villeneuve, he sounded a bit hesitant about rushing into Dune 3. The director stated, "The script has to be tremendous, with no compromises to avoid messing it up. Considering how brilliantly he's handled the source material so far, I trust his process." He did tease that exploring Paul's terrible purpose as a living messiah is inevitable if they tackle Dune Messiah. The book delves deep into Paul struggling with the consequences of his rise to power. Can you imagine Chalamet bringing such an intense character arc to life? My mind is blown just thinking about it. Personally, I'm firmly on the Dune 3 hype train. While Villeneuve made some storyline sacrifices in the first two films, he's proven he can distill Herbert's dense mythology into an epic yet cohesive narrative. I have faith he can work the same magic with Dune Messiah. Plus, the setup is there to dive deeper into aspects like the Bene Gesserit witches and Paul's Mentat computer mind training that got shortchanged so far. A wider scope allowing for multiple protagonist perspectives could open up the franchise in fascinating ways while delivering more of the themes, ideas, and world building that made the book so revered. As long as the quality remains high, I say, keep these Dune flicks coming. Hollywood has struggled for years to successfully adapt the novels into film. Now that we finally have a definitive take under Villeneuve's influence, it needs to reach its full potential across multiple movies if the story demands it. There you have it, the future of Dune lies in Villeneuve's capable hands and Legendary's pocketbook. Part 2's stellar box office definitely helps the cause for Dune 3. But now it's up to the creative team to blow us away with their take on Dune Messiah and Paul's inevitable descent. With the talent attached and hype level stratospheric, I've got a good feeling we'll be stepping back to the sandy plains of Arrakis sooner than later. But what do you folks think? Are you dying for the next chapter, or was Part 2 enough spice for your life? Leave a comment and let's discuss. If you dug this video, be sure to give it a huge like and subscribe for more movie breakdowns and hot goss. Thanks for watching, and as the Fremen say, Muad'Dib.